dancers, this is Miss M. Today I am preparing a class for my youth levels. Youth levels, I usually start at 8 years old and up. It could be anyone after my petite or performance 1 and 2. Anyone 8 years and older that have tried before and want to try it again, or is just getting started. I set up my yoga mat, but if you don't have one, it's okay as long as you're comfortable on the floor. I'm going to turn sideways because this is the way I have room, and you can see my back. When we start this class, we try to get our middles to move. And the way we approach it is by sitting down with your feet on the floor and relax. So what we're going to do is a folding of our backs forward. We're going to start with the top, and then we're going to take the navel in. And then we're going to bring the C that we're building the arch. We're building it on the back forward, trying to suck in the navel into the spine and drop for 8 counts. After 8 counts, we're going to reach out to the front, lift up the nose, and then both hands are going to reach to the front. Now, if your hands reach here, it's fine. If they reach here, it's okay too. We're going to do that, I think there's about 4 times in this music. Let's give it a try. Relax. And we're going to start sinking. Chin to chest. And curve the upper back. Curve the middle. Beautiful. Stay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach up and in front. Bring it straight and relax. Chin to the chest. And in to the middle. Scoop, scoop, ice around. And we're going to go forward. Pull for count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach out for the toes. Nose up straight. And let's bring it up. Repeat 2 more times. 1. In. Scoop some ice cream. I'm not doing anything to my toes or my legs. It's just my upper back. When I reach out, relax your feet. Nose up. Reach. Last time. Breathe out. And bring your navel to the spine. Breathe in your head. Plant your knee. Stay forward. Toes up, nose up, and up straight, and finish. Alright, let's do something else. To continue with the warm-up, the next that we do is get ourselves elongated along with our backs. So dancers need to have long legs, long backs, and very fluid movement through it. So my next exercise, you can have your own versions of it if your legs are longer than your backs, or so you think. So I'm going to turn again sideways. This is going to start with your feet relaxed. Very well seated on the floor. Make sure that you feel those sit bones on the ground. And you're going to reach for one foot. And you're going to hoist the leg by using your ass. You're going to put your navel to your spine and lift up. My feet are not doing anything. I just want you to try to hold it. Is it here? Is it here? It's okay. And we're going to circle the foot in and around. And then out the other way. All right. And now this time, I will like for you to give it a try. Switch your hand. Cross it over. And some of my students can try to point back and try to twist. All right, we're trying to make the outside of the leg longer. And at this point, if you want to lift that more, pull that back super straight, go for it. If it's here, it's fine, but I don't want to be all hunched over. Give yourself a chance to open the shoulder, twist and spiral up to the ceiling, cross the leg. I think that's for about 4 counts. In this one, I want to challenge you and see if you can do it. Hold it with 2 hands, and you're going to dip your head into your knee, okay? My foot is just long. I'm not trying to flex it. I'm not trying to stretch and point. I'm just having my foot super long. In, let go. Now you're going to try to hold it, imagining that somebody's pulling you from your big toe. All right, my back is super straight. I'm trying to open up my elbows. Open, and release down. And then shake it off, and we do the other leg. We hoist. We circle the foot the other way. We switch a hand, cross it over, pull back, and look at the back wall. Try to twist and open. Bring the leg in. Let it go. Pulling up from the toes. Hold. I'm going to see if I can pull my back super straight. And my leg up to the diagonal. And down. And shake it off. Let's do this with music. Ready? Sit on your sit-ups. Let's go forward. And lift up the leg. Back straight. Close your ribs and circle. Both of my feet are not pulling or trying to stretch. Cross the leg over to the side. And look back and twist your back. Let's hold 1, hold 2, hold 3, hold 4. Come back to the middle. Put your toes in front. Long toes. Back pulling straight. Chest open. Arms in fifth. Arms in fifth. Open. Shake it up. Let's go into the front and pull the leg up straight. Let's circle 1, circle 2, circle 3. Let's go the other way. The music ended on us, not yet. Circle. And now we're going to go across the body in the front. Look back and twist. 2 more counts. Come back, left center in front of you. The foot in front, look right your toes. Now we're going to try to hold that leg up with your back straight. And put the foot down. And shake it off. Let's continue standing up, holding on to a bar where you can either hold to the counter in your kitchen, a chair, or a table where your hand can rest. Hand is always pressing down. You're going to stay in first position, which is with your toes apart, about 85 degrees if you're already doing geometry. The arm is going to wrap itself from the bottom and prep to the shoulder. This is an exercise that I expect you to work a little bit and try to memorize it. Get your brain wired down to your legs and your entire body so you have some muscle memory. And on the next side, you can do it without even looking at the screen, just listening to the music. It starts with turn you to the front. Turn you to the front. First, turn you to the front. First, now to the side. 2 times. Same thing. We're going to do 1 on each direction. 1 to the front. 1 to the side. And then to the front. And then flex. Dorsiflex. Show me your toes. And stretch and close. Now we're going to start going around. And the exercise is going to be the same, but starting to the side. Side, side, back, back, side, back, flex, and stretch, close. Now we're going up to the back, 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 side, side, back, side, flex, and stretch. Last time, we're going to demi-plie, so it's kind of halfway. Demi-plie. Roll through your feet. Stretch your legs. Hold your balance. Woo, no balance today. Balance. Hold the bar, come down, and roll through the feet. So we did front to the side, side to the back. That's it. Demi-plie, roll through, stretch, and up. Let's see what happens. First position, arm out to the shoulder, to the front, and first roll the toes, and first the side, and side. One to the front, one to the side, to the front, and flex and stretch. Let's go to the side, side, flex, and side, and close to the back, close to the back, close to the side, close to the back, close, side, flex, and stretch. Close the leg to the back, close to the back, close to the side, close to the side. Let's go to the back, back, and side, and back, and stretch, and slowly stretch your toes. Demi-plie, heels up, stretch your knees. Let's zip up the abs, close your ribs, shoulders are broad to the side, heels to the floor, soften out your knees. To the other side. Let's wrap the hand to the shoulder, to the front, to the front, to the side. One in each direction, and side, to the front, and flex, and stretch. Let's go to the side, one more, to the back, one to the side, one to the back, side and flex. Let's go back to the side, one to the back, one to the side. Demi-plie, and heels up. Let's roll through the knees. Keep the ankles straight up. Let go of the bar. Pass yourself, but you can stay. Heels on the floor. And down. Let's continue at the bar. When you take my class, you'll see that I do floor, I do something at the bar, and then I go into the iconical demi-plies. Some classes start right away with demi-plies, but to me this is a very strenuous exercise. You are using your flexibility plus your strength, and I don't believe bodies that are within the preteen years or older are ready to go into a high hyperflexion of the knees if you go to the bigger demi-plies, bigger grand plies, excuse me. So after you do the tanyas, we're going to visit now demi-plies. We're going to start with the hand on your waist so we don't have to worry about what the arm is doing. We're just going to let that arm be free, rubbing on your waist. And the other one, just a little bit in front so your elbow is not trying to pull you up. 2 demi-plies, 1 and 2, demi-plie, 3 and 4. We're going to do one more where the heels are going to pop up and you're going to press them down and stretch. Lift up and heels down, demi-plie, and stretch to the side in second. Now we're not going into grand plie just yet, okay? 2 demi-plies, 1 demi-plie with the heels up, lift it up, heels down, demi-plie. You're going to push and grab your toes up, and you're going to cross it outside fourth position. So I'm not going over cross in front of me. I'm going to line up my heels one in front of the other one. Same thing with the demi-pliés, 2 demi-plié, 1 forced arch, 1 rise, 1 plié. And after you demi-plié, you're going to stretch your toes and cross it into a third position. Third position is halfway your foot, your heel is going to touch. And you're going to aim for rotating from the top of your hip and dragging that foot in front. Sit up, pull your abs into your spine, drop the sit bone. You don't want to be arching out your back. Okay? Same thing with your legs in third, demi, force, arch. 1 rise, 1 demi. And you're going to go from here into first position and just finish up. So it's only demi-pliés, and we're going to turn it to the other side. First position, demi-plié. 1 with force arch. Heels on the floor. Demi-plié. Stretch your knees, turn to the side. Switch to second position. Demis. Back very straight. Hip between your knees. Demi heels up. Knees over your big toe. Stretch. Lift up. Heels down. Demi-plié over your knees. Stretch. Push your toe. You're going to cross it into an open forward. Demi-plié. Both shoulders very aligned. Feel the spiral. Demi. Back knee. Watch your back knee. That is actually pointing to the side. Stretch. Rise the heels up. Lower and resist. Demi-plié and stretch. Your toes cross into third. Demi-pliés. 1, 2. Demi-pliés. Now you're going to keep your eye or your feeling, actually not your eye, keep your feeling over your toes. Stretch. Lift up. Engage the top of your leg to zipping out the abs. And heels down. Demi-plié. Stretch your knees to the side. And finish. Let's go to the next side. First position, and on your waist, get your hands confused. Demi and stretch, demi and stretch, and demi. Heels up. Look that you go back to your first position. Lift up the heels, make it turn out. Then you lower the heels, bring it back to first. Demi, stretch. Slide the toes to the side. Keep pulling your abs in. Stretch. And demi. And stretch. And I let my knees slide to the side and let room for my hips to lower. And lift up. Down your tailbone. Zipping up the abs. Heels down. Demi. Say hi to the airplane. Cross forth open. Demi. And stretch. Demi. And stretch. And demi. Watch that back knee. Keep it open to the side. And stretch. Lift. Spiral up. And open. Heels down, knees to the side, and stretch your legs. Cross the T. Last time in third. And feel the knees down. Feel the top of your hips wrapping around your bones. And then stretch. Lift up as if somebody's putting a very tight jeans up to your ribs. Heels down. Demi-plie. Stretch your knees. Roll the toes to the side. First position. Rub the hips. Zip up the abs. Finish. Now we're going to do Tanya's, but we're going to cross them into third position. Now this is a kind of combination that I don't have to think too much in my brain, but I can emphasize on my technique. We're going to keep our hand from first into second. This is rotated in, this is rotated out, and the hand aligns. All right, shoulders open. Arm to second, and we're going to do 3 Tanyas, starting with the front. Roll through the toes. This is the last one. And demi-plie. Now to the side, you need to cross in the back the first time because we have 3 crosses. 1, 2, 3. Soften the knees, bend and spiral the shoulder on the standing side. And then back, back, back. Bend the knees. This one is going to continue pulling up. We're going to rest the arm a little bit. Heels on the floor, soften the knees, stretch, and the arm goes back to second. 3 times is a charm. We're going on each direction and to the front. Demi-plie. Bring it up. This time I want you to cross where your thighs meet. Not your feet, just your thighs. Drop the sit bone, zip up the abs, and hold your balance. All right, hold on to the bar to come down. Heels on the floor, demi-plie, and we just stop there. Let's do it. Forward, 1, 2, or the band, call it the band, demi-plie, side. Last one closes on the back because that's the next direction that we go. Back. Demi-plie. Front goes to the side as much as you can. Nose needing to meet the big toe. Side crossing front. Demi-plie. Keep pulling up. Cross the thigh. Hold your balance. And let's go the other side. Third position, arm first and second. 1. Keep yourself growing tall even if you're bending your knees. Side, cross back, side, cross front, side, cross back. Soften the knees, let the hips open. 1. Roll through your tails the whole time. Back. And then again. Last one. 1. And 2. And 3. Demi-plie. Keep pulling up. Cross the thighs, not the feet. And balance. To the side. And down. Stretch, stretch. Now we're going to continue with dégagés. It means to disengage. And it's disengaging because it starts with a tendu and it comes off the ground about 2 inches off. To make it a little bit easier, because this is a fast exercise, we're going to turn 2 hands on your support. Elbows are right on the sides of you, not too away, not too close, just in front of your shoulders. We're going to start with your right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that I'm not trying to go exactly to my 180 degrees open, all right, on the side. I'm going right where my bone is, to the side, or if I have a little string on my earrings, I will pull it from there, and that's my second position. So after 4, we're gonna go forward, forward, and first. So that's 3 times. Forward, and first. And we switch to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, forward and back, and forward and first. Okay? This is an exercise about control. You want to use your oblique muscles to control the shifting of your weight and locking that side tall to let that foot either go past forward and back or go to first. The only way that you're going to make that foot fit, because sometimes it feels like it's too long, is by releasing the ankle down. That hip stays on the same level as the standing side. Too much technique? Let's do it. 4 times. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Forward, back, forward, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward, back. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward, back, and forward first. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Forward, back, forward first. Now, if you want to just increase your technique, get yourself into a balance. You want to first and finish. Alright, we're going to do something fast. It's called petit pas, throwing or beating in a small section. We're going to start in third position. Let's put our hand on our waist so we don't have to think too much. And we're going to start with a peel into cupid. Alright, the preparation is 7 and 8. You're going to open your knee to the side so far, or you're going to extend your knee so far where your toe is aligned with your knee. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, stretch in front to the ground, 7 and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, side, hold, hold. And the next time it's going to go to the back to where your heel hides behind your standing side and your toe is about the same height as the edge of your foot, or your heel is almost where your calf starts. So it's not crooked, it's not down on the floor, it's elevated. And you're going to open to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch that this knee doesn't go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back and recover. Back, 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 side, recover. Now, if you continue doing this exercise in my class, you will go to demi-point, all right? And then stretch in the air and get stronger that way. But if you get to repeat this class a couple of times and you feel like, I'm ready to go on demi-point, please go ahead and try it. First side. Hand on your waist. Heel coup. 1, 2, 3, 4, front. 1, 2, 3, 4, side. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to the side and one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, front. And 1, 2, 3, 4, side. Ready? Stretch your back. Lift up your standing side. Finish up. Legs close. Into third. And demi-plie. Stretch. Lift up your heels. Cross your thighs. Let's try to find our balance. Stay. 2 more. Count. Hold the bar. Open to the side. Heels on the floor. Soften the knees. Check it out. Let's go the other side. Third position. Hand on your waist. Peel and cupid. Beat, 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 beat in front. And petit pas, stop. On the back. Petit pas, on the back. And petit pas, open the knee, inside. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4 in front. And 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And stretch out the knee as much as your heel meets the knee. 2, 3, 4, fondues. Fondues is going to have a bending of one knee and then a bending of your waist. So it's a combination of two movements. Start with third position. Peel almost to the ankle. In the third one, going up and close. Repeat on each direction, front, side, back, side, en croix. And after doing all the directions, we're going to prepare with the arm to go forward and up. And we're going to open the arm slowly to the side to recover and going over to the bar and reach out with the opposite hand, go over. This arm is going to wrap into third and recover. And we're going to lift up into a nice third position with your thighs together. Bounce. All right. Little pointers about fondue. My standing knee, my support leg, whether it's in halfway or forced arch or fully supported foot, you're going to push that knee over your big toe. So your knee's not pointing to the front or it's just making you twist. Your upper torso is descending and going up, but it's not melting into the foot, even though it's a fondue. So let's give it a try. Wrap your hand on your waist. Here we go. And 1, 2, and stretch. Touch the ground. Repeat the same thing. Maintaining your standing knee going over your standing big toe. Stretch and close. Let's go to the side. Close in front. And open up. Bring the knee to the side. And close. Now we go to the back. 1. Keep your hips and your ribs together and stretch. Oh, it's over there. Close. Repeat. 1. Put the heel down before you go again. 1. And back. And stretch. Touch. Last time to the side. 1. Knee to the side, stretch, stretch, close to the back. No music. Let's go forward. And 1 and 2. Recover. 3 and 4. Open to the side. Up and side. And recover. Let's go to the opposite side. And lift up the heels off the ground. Cross your thighs. Balance. Balance. Challenge yourself. Open. And heels to the floor. And let's go to the other side. Third position. Put your arm on your waist. 1. 1. 2. Ankle and stretch. Let's do it again. 1. And revolve the knee open to the side. 1. And make tall spiral, open up. Now notice that I am not going to high my legs. I'm trying to look for stability and stick to the knee. When the knee stretch, close and friend. To the side and close. Now to the back. Open both knees and straight. And keep your upper chest open, open up. One. And stretch back, back, back. Close. One. Last time to the side. One. Abs are engaged. Sit back the abs. To the side. Close back. Last one. Very last one. Standing side should be worked out but not aching. And side. And touch. And close. Let's prepare first. And then to the second. Grow very tall before you get down. Reach out for the flower. Put the flower on top of your head. Lift up. Drop your shoulders down. Open up your elbows. Lift up. Now if you're at first, same thing. Open your shoulders. Cross your T's. Open to the side. And finish them. Stretch, stretch, stretch. This time we're going to do ground butt bonds or a large beat of your legs. You have studied tendus, you studied ages, you study about 45 degrees fondus, and now you're going to launch your leg to 90 degrees where your toe connects with the hip. If it doesn't happen, then at least should be close to it, all right? So we're going to practice 2 steps, ground butt bonds and a releve. Again, hand on your waist, we're going to do tendu dégagé, ground butt bond to the front. 1, 2, 3, stay in place, demi-plie, lift it up, demi-plie, and stretch. Now, same thing, we're going 3 times, start crossing on the back, inside, 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 demi-plie, and up, demi-plie. Now, watch that. When you releve, that your heels don't face back, that you stay from the top of your hips, rotating, demi-plie, and stretch to the back. Watch your walls 3 times, demi-plie and releve, and to the side, press front, press back, press front, demi-plie. Now, if this is too much, or you don't have enough room, you can cross yourself and get yourself a little bit closer. This is going to give you a little more support. If not, stay sideways. All right, and when you ground up on to the side, it's to the side of your ear, your shoulder, your hip, not behind. Just give it a try. Arm on your waist. Here we go. Back one and close. Back one and close. Ground up on the line. Then you get up. Knee and stretch. Side, close, back. Side, close, back. Side, close, back. Knee and up. Knee and straight. To the back. And there's a wall. And back and close. And back and close. Knee and stretch. And to the side. Close right. To the side. Close back. Keep sticking out the abs. Yeah. Let's try to stay this time. Stay on your demi point. Balance and fit. Lift up, arms to fit. Open your shoulders, elbows back. Open to the side. Let's go the other way. Let's make sure that I have round. And one of these times at the rec centers or the schools where I teach at. Bye bye. Take care.